down. Okay.
Is it go?
Go.
Alright. Go.
See you
next time.
Okay.
Hello
Welcome
to Standing Out, where we help you solve conundrums in physics.
Physics isn't just about dragging blocks up, inclines, or astronauts defying gravity. There are also these events that we call collisions. Whenever an object in motion comes into contact with another object, we can call this situation a collision. And this concept applies to cars crashing towards each other, or balls in a pool table, or bowling the balls run, and many more. To figure out what's happening when objects collide, we'll have to take into account two main things: momentum and impulse.
Momentum in physics term refers to the quantity of motion that an object has. It is the easiness or hardness to stop a moving object, and it is directly proportional to the mass and the velocity of an object. Thus, the equation for solving the momentum of an object is mass multiplied to the velocity of an object. Now, let's consider this problem.
A 50.0 kg skater is traveling due east at a speed of 3.00 meters per second. A 70.0 kg skater is moving due south at a speed of 7.00 meters per second. They collide and hold on to each other after the collision, managing to move off at an angle south of east with a speed of final velocity. Find the angle, the speed, assuming that friction can be ignored. The important thing to remember is that when we say momentum is conserved, this is a vector statement. In other words, if momentum is conserved, it is conserved along any component as well. In this problem, the system includes both skaters. Therefore, the momentum of this system has an eastward component of momentum, which is mass times velocity, which is equal to 50.0 times 3.00, which is equal to 150. It also has a southward component of momentum equal to 70.0 times 7.00, which is equal to 490.
The system will have these same components after the collision, and since we have to look for the angle at which the skaters collided, we are going to use this equation that will give us the answer for A. We used negative 490 for Py as it is the value of the southward component, and 150 for Px because it is in the x component of the plane going east. When you solve this in your scientific calculators, you will have the answer 72.98 degrees. Now, to solve for the final velocity of the collision, first we have to find the average momentum of both skater, and for you to solve that, we have the magnitude equation, which is the square root of px squared plus py squared, and it will give you 512.45. Now that we have the average momentum of both skaters, we get their total mass and solve for its final velocity with the momentum equation before. The mass of the first object plus mass of the second object will be equals to 120.0 kg. And now we have momentum equals to mass times velocity. Simple math, we have to divide 512.45 with 120.0 to find the final velocity. And after solving this, we get the final velocity of both objects, which is 4.28 meter per second.
So that's how you solve collisions. I hope you guys learned something. See you next time.
Bye bye!